Hello and welcome back to Kungfu Maintenance. Today I wanted to show you one of the most common places that you have poor air distribution flow or loss of pressure in a system like this. These floor registers, generally it's a very good sealed connection, but I want to show you in manufactured and mobile homes the most common place where you have a poor seal, and therefore you're going to be losing some of the efficiency of your air conditioner. So let's jump right in. Okay, so here it is. Under cabinets in manufactured and mobile homes, this is going to be the biggest, most common place you're going to find inefficiencies in your air conditioning system. And I'm going to show you why in a second here. Okay, so you've got a vent here. People got cold feet while they're getting ready, you know, using the sink and stuff. And so they'll turn this off. Okay, and then they're blocking it, and the air is running. Well, take a look inside and look what we have behind door number one. Okay, here's the ductwork where it comes out. They're basically just using the cabinet to deliver the ductwork. But if you look further back there, around all the plumbing, you can see flapping in the wind. You're going to see openings. See, I can reach my finger down in right here. And I can reach my fingers down in right here. All of these openings where the plumbing came through, and the plumbing's been passed through. And they're not sealed, they're open, and they go right down under into the crawl space. Now often there's a shield, a fabric over the crawl space to you know, kind of head off gaps and stuff like that. But we've got openings there, and especially if that unit that well, and that fabric shield sometimes will have punctures in it. Let's say you ran a cable TV line or something like that. You know, there's going to be some piercings in the fabric skirt that's on the bottom underneath the house. Now what happens is we're losing airflow down into that space under the house, into the crawl space, and we're winding up cooling the crawl space. So this is one of the main inefficiencies for mobiles. It's just been cut sheet metal down into the ductwork here. But what we can do is we can spray foam with some great stuff around all of these openings and seal off those gaps. Now, it's some fairly messy stuff. It's a good idea to wear safety glasses, to wear gloves when you're using it. It's got a little tube that it comes with, and it's some great stuff. Specifically, this one is specifically designed for gaps and cracks. And it's a good idea to keep some like toilet paper handy, a little bit of rolled up paper or something handy to you know, catch any excess or anything. Underneath the cabinet, obviously here, it doesn't need to look pretty, it just needs to do the job that we need it to do. So we're not looking for perfection in how it looks, just we're wanting to make sure we get a good seal. So yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to prepare my tube on my great stuff. There we go. That's prepared. And then grabbing some toilet paper for excess. Now we're going to squirt enough in there, and it's going to bubble up and expand a bit to seal off the gap, which is fine. And again, this doesn't need to look really good, it just needs to do the job. So we're just going to go around each of the pipes here. So I'm inserting it down in, and we're going to squeeze. There we go. and we're just going to kind of draw it around the pipe. And continuing to seal it around the pipe. And the tricky part is going to be getting a little bit around the very back of the pipe, but it shouldn't be too bad. Okay. And now we're going to switch to our smaller water pipes, and the same thing, just going to go around the pipes to get our spray foam in there. You can also use mastic, but mastic is some sticky stuff and a little bit trickier. And because this doesn't need to look pretty, just needs to do the job, this is probably the preferred way to go. So just going to seal all the way around that pipe, all the way around this pipe. And we're just going to make it that much better. Alright. And now when we pull it out, that's what the little bit of toilet paper's for, just to make sure I don't get any spray foam on anything else. Sometimes a little bit more will start to expand and come out of the tube as you're moving to another place. Now I'm going to head over and seal my other bathroom and get that going. Okay, so here we go on the next one. I've already taken the screws out. And this one you can see more. There's just some big gaps back there around the plumbing. The same thing all the way back around. You can see the drain line. And you can see the deal here. Kind of show you. You can see the holes around the drain line. And again, if someone turns off this vent, well, we're just pumping cold air right down around the around those holes. So get a spray foam in there and get it done. Try to get my spray foam right up in there. It's definitely tricky, but it is possible. Okay. Probably going to be easier to start from the further side, or better. And we'll wrap all around the pipe. Further behind it. Again, it doesn't need to look super good, just needs to do the job. And there we go. There it is for that one. And now for our supply lines here. Switch this side. Not the best light here. My flashlight broke on me, so using a different, just a regular lamp. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to try to get around back a little bit. And any other place that you have a cabinet where you have a register like this, if you have an island, something like that, it can definitely be a source of an air leak like this. If there's any kind of plumbing coming through it, any kind of opening, those are going to be the places where you can get some inefficiency and just be wasting some cool air going down into your crawl space. You don't want that. A little spray foam, good to go. Thanks for watching Kungfu Maintenance. This is, again, the most common places where you get air inefficiency for a manufactured or mobile home. Thanks for watching Kungfu Maintenance. Over and out. Now it's just a simple matter of putting the screws back on. We're good to go. Now I'll get my can back. And the same thing, using a little bit of toilet paper to catch any residual that's dropping into the off the can. Okay, got my screws back in place. We should have much more efficient air now. Okay, we've got good airflow now. Put our screws back in. And we're all set there. Okay, and if you have an island or a mobile or manufactured home, if you have electrical or water going to it, then there's also a good chance that you'll have a gap underneath there that also needs to be sealed where the electric comes through or where the plumbing comes through, either one. So good idea to get them all at the same time, seal it off. Spray foam works really good for this and just help improve the efficiency of your system. Again, this is the most common place for inefficiency. Most deals are sealed off much better. Most floor registers, because just the nature of the job. So I'm going to insert that in there for now. Go grab a light. Okay, I got a light here, and you can see where the electrical line comes through right there. So just going to be kind of getting in there, spray foaming that up. You can see where our vent is and all that. This one also, you know, I may be losing a little bit of air outside at the floor, but honestly, it's going into my living space. So, you know, that doesn't matter to me. It's just a little more air in my living space rather than coming out at the vent, which is also going to my living space. So, you know, the only one that, you know, is a concern, in my opinion, is down here around the electrical line. So I'll just spray foam that in and we'll be good to go. I just have to be able to reach it, which is not that easy, but we'll get it. Spray foam it in really good. In theory. Oh, I'm running out of spray foam. Oh boy. Well, this one didn't have much gaps. I'll just get enough of it on there to do the job. I got lucky, I had just enough spray foam. It'll expand, do its thing. And again, this one didn't have that much gaps, but it was just a tiny bit. So there we go. Okay, so I'll just get my phone back. Here's my flashlight. And we'll reset our cover. And we've just improved our efficiency all around. Again, those are the most common places of air inefficiency for duct delivery work in manufactured or mobile home units. No big deal, get the job done. Little spray foam, again, it doesn't need to look perfect, just good enough. And we're good to go. Thanks for watching. Kungfu Maintenance. Over now. Okay, and earlier in the video you might have noticed the top portion as well. Well, you may want to seal that portion as well. This is up above inside the cabinet. Now, generally though, these will have a sleeve that goes over, and it's just important to make sure that the sleeve is actually pushed all the way down. So this one I can just, you know, twist it all the way down and make sure it's seated. And then here the plumbing is sealed there with a plate around it, so that's pretty cool. But if yours didn't have those, you could spray foam it from the top here, or you could spray foam it from the bottom here. Now the other concern and the other thing aside from the efficiency of the air conditioner running is, as you saw, spider webs inside there. Well, it's possible the spider webs came from outside here and crawled in through the vent and then made the web, but it's also very likely that they came up from under the house. So just another good reason to seal it off, aside from, you know, improving the efficiency of your air conditioning bill and possibly saving some money. It's also something that can help keep unwanted pests from crawling up through there and making webs inside your ductwork. Anyway, thanks for watching Kungfu Maintenance. Over and out. Or you know, those bugs being able to travel anywhere else throughout the house. So just a good thing to seal it off and make it good.